Far under.
How far?
You are ready for the number?
Yes.
At one point, I projected under 400 million.
What?
500 million. Under 500 million.
Under 500 million.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that they have a very similar population to the United States and China?
Yes.
Wow.
There's 1 billion people missing.
And this goes back to what we were saying in the beginning or earlier in the podcast with all of the fake IDs and all of this stuff being found out.
Yeah, there's possibly 1 billion people missing. It's not a demographic question, Danny. It's a mathematical question. Let me ask you. It takes a couple to have 2 children to replace themselves, right? Think about it.
Yes,
If every couple produces 2 children.
The population stinks level.
Right. So do you know how many children does every woman needs to have in her lifetime in order to triple its population in 50 years?
To triple its population in 50 years, you need to have what? Let me guess. I'm terrible at math.
I'll give you the answer because
Okay.
I asked AI. It's a crazy mathematical. If a country needs to triple or grow its population by 2.5 times, let's just say 2.5 times.
Okay.
Over a span of 50 years.
5 kids?
Each woman, you're right, each woman needs to give birth on average between 4.5 to 5.5 children.
Wow.
Okay.
And okay.
Now, China grew its population officially from 1950, that's when the CCP took over to control. Okay, China's population in 1950 was about 500 million. In the year 2000, 50 years later, China's population was about 1.27 billion. Okay, so it grew 2.5 times, right? From 500 million to 1.27 billion. That's 2.5 times over 50 years. Over 50 years. Chinese women did not have, on average, have 5 children because of the one-child policy.
Yes.
Because of the Great Famine. Because of the Great Famine, tens of millions of people died. Because of Cultural Revolution. So China, from one political movement to another, and then to almost 4 decades of single-child policy, there's no way Chinese women had 5 kids. Actually, the average fertility rate for each woman was 1.7 for the 30 year from 1990 to 2020. Okay, Chinese average fertility rate is probably 2 from the 50 years. So it's a mathematical question. There's no way Chinese women gave birth to 5 kids from the time the CCP took control to year 2000. That's my argument number 1.
Okay.
So there's no way China could have reached 1.27 billion people by the year 2000.
Right.
Okay?
And why did they implement the one-child policy in the first place?
They thought they have too many people.
Did they really think they had too many people, or were they just trying to project this?
I think the country was on the brink of bankruptcy. They could not afford to raise that many people.
Okay.
And then the second question, and that was a mathematical question. And anyone who's in statistics can calculate that. Second question is a comparative study. India in 1990 had a population of 900 million, or about 900 million, which is only 200 million under China's population of 1.1 million, or 1.1 billion.
In 1990?
1990.
Okay.
There were only 200 million people apart.
Yes.
Within 20%.
Okay.
Okay. Now, over the next 30 years, China's fertility rate, according to the government, is 1.7, meaning every woman gives birth or gave birth to 1.7 kids. India's fertility rate is double that, is over 3. Okay? So how could, 30 years later, so now we're in 2020, How could China still have more people than India?
Right. They wouldn't. India would pass them.
Mathematically, it's impossible. So I asked AI, how many people should China have, assuming their fertility rate is correct in the year 2020? Right? AI gave me 800.